The sickness of the mind.
Oh yeah, fuck. Am I playing for? I guess I might be playing for it. I don't know who any of these fucking people are, so I'm just gonna take my You need a clown. Oh god, this was.
Got you, motherfucker. Come on, man.
Oh god, this was.
Keep kicking me over and over again. Yeah. Eat shit. Mother shit. Yeah. God damn it, man. Man, you're a sore fucking loser, you know that? Dude, you play like a one-armed fucking child, alright? I don't need a fucking arm to beat you, let alone two. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Alright. What do you want to play now? I wasn't expecting anything to say, but alright. What the fuck is that? Craigslist? I don't know. It might be that thing I ordered on eBay. Doesn't really say. It says from some fucking guy. I don't know. Blow me. Motherfucker. No, I mean... literally. It says some fucking guy. I don't know. Blow me. Seems pretty fake, but I guess there's really only one way to find out what's in here, right? Thank you for our purchase. Leave review. 5-star thank you. Very much bless. Huh. Fucking Chinese. Ugh. So what exactly is it? Oh, it's just some shitty horror movie. I love watching these things. A bad movie? You like watching bad movies? You know what? I actually really do like watching bad horror movies. It's pretty fun. You know, you can learn a thing or two when you watch a bad horror movie from time to time. Bro, I watch good shit, right? Didn't you just go see The Last Jedi? Oh, fuck off. Rotten Tomatoes, schmotten tomatoes. Right, wait. You don't plan on watching that now, do you? Oh, yeah. Do you want to stick around? I think you might like it a lot. Actually, I got something to do. I gotta go, man. I got a lawn to cut. Yeah, got a lawn to cut. I'll be right back, man. You don't have a fucking lawn. You live in the RV right behind my house in the fucking alleyway. You know, I didn't say fucking anything about grass. Okay, you take care of that, you fucking imbecile. Get out of my house. Alright, man, alright. I gotta go. I'm singing in the rain. fucking dick. The glare on my glasses is ridiculous. You know what? Take them off. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new series I'm going to start. It's going to be a 3-part series, because I'm going to call it the Full Moon Trilogy. And today we're going to start with the first movie out of the 3 movies that we're going to review. Yes, I'm reviewing movies now. Get over it. Godbrand Records, like I said, it's less about music and more about recording my artistic endeavors in every way, shape, or form. So this is going to be a part of that, because I just feel like making a movie review. So, don't you just hate when you're hanging out with a friend that you decide to want to watch a horror movie, right? A really shitty one, and they don't want to because they have something better to do. And you know, they don't want to waste their time with bad movies, right? Even though they'll go and watch every movie that comes out in theaters, even though, statistically speaking, most of them aren't great movies. But regardless, today we're going to cover a movie that is objectively not good, but is also probably a hoot and a holler simultaneously. So today we're going to start our Full Moon Trilogy by reviewing a movie called
Graveyard.
Well, I mean, my first impressions are just the title. Come on! Like, Doll Graveyard. Pretty fucking simple. I get it. Straight to the point. But boy is it basic. I'm recording this part after having watched the film. It's just, you could have called it something a lot more creative, is all I'm saying. We're going to dive right in, but before we dive, I'm going to dive into this. Because you can't watch a full moon picture without a little help. So, down the hatch. Oh, fuck, I took that too slow. That's what she said. So anyway, without further ado, let's begin Doll Graveyard. Disc is in pretty good condition, actually. I'm actually, like, very happy about that. I found that I got this from, like, a cheap-ass deal. I literally got it for free, so, yeah. That's always good for DVDs, right? Alright, I'm fucking around. Let's start. So we open up to a flashback in 1912. Jesus fucking Christ, that thing is terrifying. Imagine having a toy like that as a kid. I was scared of fucking clowns as a kid. So this thing would have ended up being burned by me in an effort to stop the voices I hear when I look into its dead fucking eyes. Oh my God. I get that this is a horror movie, but what actual child would play with these fucking things? Oh, it just immediately ruins the believability of the narrative. My thoughts exactly, Mythed Out Miyagi. I love the suddenness of that movement, and her face afterwards just makes this into, so far, one of the best things I've ever seen.
Stupid, slow-witted
Fucking
child.
savage, bro. This guy's owning the role like he's got his own kids at home to
You
beat.
don't even know what a samurai is, do you?
Fucking hey. Spoken like a true neckbeard, my guy. Do you even know what a samurai is? You fucking peasant.
Why, they're nothing but thugs, ruffians, the scourge of the Japanese people. Why, if they weren't fortunate enough to be employed by royalty, they'd be nothing more than armed tramps. Hobos with swords.
Wow. Okay, so this is like a whole new realm of child psychological warfare here, folks. Just imagine hating your kid so much that you insult not them, not their appearance, but you insult their toys. Okay, so he essentially, just for knocking over this vase, he makes this little ass girl dig a hole and bury her toys in it. And he just sits there the whole fucking time and watches her do it like a real parent should. Especially with these ugly ass dolls. I mean, come on. I'd bury them too. I love how she's just attached to this one samurai doll, even though I think it's probably the ugliest fucking one out of all of them. Is that racist? No, it's not. Is it? But then she falls like 5 feet at the most and fucking dies? What? I think she probably hit her head or something, but they could have shown that with a shot to convey that to the audience. So my theory is much darker, is that she isn't dead. She just got knocked out, and the dad buried her like the piece of shit he is. That's a darker theory, but I think that makes a lot more sense for the narrative, I guess. But still, first impressions, man, that was the fakest death I've ever seen. I'm sorry. So, Disney Channel original movie here wants to go out with her friends, but the dad here needs her to watch her brother. In her own words,
he may be a geek, but he's old enough to take care of himself.
Dad says no, of course, and we get...
Clean up? Oh, come on! Lick and breed the slaves, you know.
Ah, yes. Slavery. Cleaning your own fucking house. The exact same thing. What a human rights violation. This Walter White-looking motherfucker needs to go to prison.
I'm glad you've learned something in school.
Damn. Had to wait for her to leave before dropping that, huh? Didn't want to burn your own daughter too much. I respect that. Just a little match strike. Just a little singe. So the dad apparently has the evil dad from the past's pocket watch for some reason. Hey, this is Editing Brandon here. I'm just coming back around editing this video, and I realized that there's a company name on that watch, right? Geneva? So I looked it up. Geneva Watches was founded in I don't remember the date because I'm retarded, but I have a screenshot. They were founded way after the events in the prologue of the film. So essentially, it's obvious that they just didn't know that. But I find it really funny. Anyway, back to the video. And this is just the same actor, so I already kind of have a guess as to how this movie's going to end. But anyway, I hope he's not really relying on that clock to keep track of his day, because that shit don't work. Wow, that's a tone shift if I've ever seen one. This yard is absolutely fucked. Like, damn, did they just move in? Or did they just ignore their yard for a few months? I don't get it. There's like no context at all. Oh. There you go. Okay, alright. So apparently, according to the back of the box, they had just moved in. But in the movie, as of now, there is no indication that they had just moved into this place. Nobody has mentioned it. Alrighty then. So the kid, Guy, that's his fucking name, finds the 100-year-old dolls buried in like 2 inches of fucking loose dirt. But the girl fell on top of them in the beginning of the movie, but I guess having him find a body would immediately be too convenient for the plot. Not to mention the past dad gets -10 dad points because not only did he potentially bury his daughter alive, he also barely even fucking tried and still managed to apparently get away with it completely. I mean, mission passed, respect, but from who? Definitely not from me, I assure you, fictional dad. So, for being literally 100 years old, according to the back of the box, just the back of the box though. I mean, you could do math with the dates, but you're watching a movie, why would you do math? These ugly ass dolls are in really good fucking shape. No insects have destroyed them in the literal decades they've been buried underground. I'm sorry, lightly dusted with a fine layer of dirt. My logical brain is just not jiving with this film. He cleans up and restores the dolls, but not before being rudely, and I mean fucking rudely, interrupted.
Me dork.
What do you want?
What's that?
I found it buried out in the backyard. Isn't it cool?
Yeah, if you like garbage.
By this cunty ass sister, man. I hate her so much.
About as much as these stupid dolls.
They're called action figures.
Not too gay.
Hashtag cancel this bitch, am I right? Wow, okay. I already don't care about this girl at all, and I hope she dies. She threatens to rat him out about his not very well hidden softcore porn, but our boy here fires back with some heavy artillery.
Cause if you do, I might just have to tell him about your little baggie of herbs hidden in your closet. Or maybe the diary you keep of your lover boy Tom and the list of things you want to do with him. Some of which I think are illegal in over 40 states.
That's you perv! How dare you go through my stuff!
Says the bitch who just admitted to doing the same fucking thing. But alright. Alright, God, I hope she dies. By the way, that was the weakest middle finger I've ever seen. So, Dad here is really into this watch, but Contessa had to interrupt his inner monologue, so they bullshit and he leaves. Pretty unceremoniously. I almost forgot about it while I was watching the movie later on, but anyway. The moment he locks out the fucking door, like the moment, probably before he even gets to his fucking car, she calls her friend. Exactly what I expected she would do, to be honest.
Ultra cool.
Ultra cool? Okay, now I really wish she would die too. Okay. Fuck this thing, man. Its face is stuck in a state of permanent torture. Just like me.
Someone help me.
So the friends come over and her brother finds out.
Oh, it's nice to see you too, Olivia. You know, I finally figured out the difference between you and the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Some guys haven't been up the Eiffel Tower.
God damn, dude. I like to think that this kid improvised those lines because that was a banger. So this girl is interested in the brother, but I can't help but think she's giving off like a little bit of a Karen vibe.
Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, you like,
fucking submarine man? I already forgot his name. Yes. I often flip violently through softcore pornography and bitch about my problems out loud to myself. What of it?
Terry, though. She's hot. I can't believe she...
Nobody does this over the age of 10. It's really weird and unnatural.
Here, it's the key! Great! Find what you said. Kidnapping to the charges.
You're such a fucking fag!
Yo, is that Sugar Ray?
Who said sugar gap in your fucking ass? Who said that?
I just can't take that word seriously. If he's the fag, then why are you leaning over him like you're gonna lick his teeth, you creepy fuck? So Sugar Ray fucking steps on guy's action figure, and I mean like gingerly, because that was probably one of the most delicate stomps I'd ever fucking seen. It's like they actually bought that prop from like an auction for like a really hefty price just to get the authenticity down, and they didn't want to break the prop. Oh god, it's also like he was just worried he was gonna hurt his foot or something, and the kid's reaction is just... The creepy samurai finally disappears, so I am not complaining at this point. Following generic lightning sound effects, all the disgusting dolls come to life, and... God damn, she already looked 35. Don't drink, kids, stay in school. Like, I'm not kidding, like 5 minutes ago she looks passable, maybe 17, 18, but now she looks like she's fucking about to be 40. That is the saddest joint I've ever fucking seen, bro.
You hardly drink any bubbly either. Let your hair down. It's supposed to be a party.
And nobody does this. Nobody fucking peer pressures over weed. So the mean girl is horny, big surprise, and Sugar Ray has apparently had some. Then she busts out some Buffy shit, and it fails miserably. So Decom and this brosive get freaky but generic scary music announces the presence of this ugly, pike-headed motherfucker who stabs this guy's dick to death. So now, I like this movie. So Decom knocks the little fucker out and just kind of tries to call for help. But Mean Girl turns out to discount Blink-182 because she plays out of her fucking mind and doesn't really hear it, I guess. And guess what? Mean Girl was horny again. Who fucking thought? And Sugar Ray falls for it this time. But then she tries some Dr. Phil shit. But he's not having it. And neither is she. I guess apparently she has self-respect now. I just said respect. So Pokey isn't fucking dead, surprise, surprise, and DCOM springs into action by just standing there and fucking staring at him. Yes, that's gonna solve the problem. The doll. Yeah, staring at it, that's gonna work. So Mean Girl comes in and Pokey just pulls out a fucking gat and shoots him. Jesus, I really was not expecting that. So if he had a gun, was the dick stabbing just an afterthought? Was that like also part of the plan, or was that improvised? I don't know, man. I'm questioning this too much. Okay, so now Weird Girl finds Guy all tied up and shit, and you know, they start talking and they hit it off a little bit, but I think Guy is getting possessed by the dolls from the looks of it. So the baby doll somehow has Mean Girl's phone and they try to get it, only for the baby doll to bite the fuck out of the Mean Girl. But apparently it didn't hurt that bad because she seems to laugh about it. So apparently the Weird Girl is just like Willow Light, because she's like all into supernatural shit and apparently read about this. Oh, and Guy's intermittently jumping between the identities of himself and Sophia, the little girl from the beginning of the movie, just to catch you guys up. So here we have probably one of the funniest scenes in the movie. This drunk fucking Sugar Ray looking bitch compliments the caveman doll's muscles. He even tells him not to do steroids. It's funny because of the fact that he's not very muscular as a doll. And it's even funnier because you know that actor was just owning that scene. He was having fun. And I honestly, this is probably the best scene in the entire movie. And obviously he dies. And it's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Guy here is in control of the dolls for now. Until, according to Willow Light, the thing takes over. Cut back to these two idiots.
Don't die. You're not gonna die.
What if that thing has rabies?
Rabies? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, Liz. Here. Call 911, okay? Get an ambulance over here.
Hello? Yeah, we need help at... Oh God, what's that address? We have people hurt. Some are dead. We're being attacked by these killer dolls. No, this is not a joke. You have to hurry.
What a fucking dishcloth of a human being. Why would you ever think they'd believe you? Are you kidding me? If you're being attacked by a killer doll and you call 911, you say you're being attacked. That's all they need to know. And if they ask to identify the person, just say you don't know what they are. Because the cops will show up and they'll find out. That trope in horror movies always fucked me up. But anyway, let's move on. I lost my mind there for a second. Pokey comes back and pops some caps, but apparently he has the aim of a fucking stormtrooper. I find it really annoying that the gun doesn't actually hit anybody. I think that would have been a cool, but different way of killing another character off, or at least injuring them, but no, it doesn't really happen. Mean Girl goes back for her purse, obviously, and of course she has to slowly and suspensefully, that's not a fucking word, crawl on the floor, for suspenseful reasons, only to lead up to literally nothing happening. Except not. So the baby doll strikes again, taking a piece of her foundation and I guess a bit of skin. I really love how they sit down like there isn't an immediate threat in the room that just attacked your friend. You have a fucking fireplace poker. Come on! Weird Girl tries to get Guy to call off the horde of dolls, but apparently Sophia is back and apparently there is no Guy. Until he accidentally knocks over a vase in the exact same stupid fucking way as she did at the beginning of the movie. So he knocks it over in like the same table in the same room as the intro, and just then the dad comes home and apparently is possessed by the watch completely now. He gives Guy the same spiel from the intro as the dad, because he's apparently the dad now. Get over it. And the dolls start fucking stabbing him. And then obviously Guy snaps out of it because you know, that would have been an interesting thing to happen in the movie. So Guy and company bury all the dolls, and now the deaths of those 2 jocks will never be solved. And one, if not all of them, will be arrested for sure. Oh, and Sophia, scary. The end. So that was an experience. One that I will probably never forget. Actually, I probably would forget it, because it was just okay. I can go all analytical and talk about the weird editing, awkward line deliveries, and nitpick all I want all day. But you know what? It's a fun time. Doll Graveyard is a good time with some drinks and friends, definitely. Especially friends who like watching dumb shit as much as I do. I give it a 6 out of 10 on the enjoyability scale. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I will be reviewing 2 more Blue Moon pictures, those being Ragdoll, and the third one I'm not going to announce until the second one comes out. Just to keep the level of mystery up, because there's a lot of Blue Moon movies. It's full moon, you dumbass. I made this mistake a lot when I first shot, but anyway, you'll see the corrections. But anyway, there's a lot of full moon pictures, so it leaves the mystery up. Anyway, until next time, this is Brandon Lee Godkin, signing off.